All right, we got another episode of the old Frosty Dinghy coming at you. We got J Mac in his Texas Forever shirt over there.
What up?
What kind of hat you got going on today? All I see is a O and an outline. Is that a one?
No, it's the iconic. It's another different iconic hat.
All right. Well, I kind of walked into something the other day, and I never got to hear the whole story. So I kind of want the same enthusiasm that you were telling it in. But what the hell happened at that restaurant?
Restaurant.
Yeah, or whatever the hell you're waiting on, and people were passing you up or whatever the fuck was going on. I don't like fucking people jumping in front of me, so I kind of figured you want to throw that out there.
Well, I mean, I could tell you the story. I just don't want to tell you where I was at.
No, I don't need to know the place. I just need the story of what the
all right,
fuck
yeah.
happened.
All right. So, met up with a buddy of mine and fucking, we went out and we decided to go to the liquor store. Let's say that. And so we had to check in, and my wife and I had never been there before. So, they check our IDs, put us in the system. We let them know that we haven't been there. So she's like, all right, well, I'll check you all in under your wife's name. So they'll just call her name when it's your turn, but all three of you go back. Yeah, no problem. So we go back, and it's pretty busy. I mean, that's according to what my buddy said anyway. I wouldn't know. I'd never been there. But I never seen anybody leave other than the people that were walking out after purchasing their liquor. And, every once in a while, a guy would come to the door, call a name, then go back, whatever. Well, this same employee that was there, quite often, he would come out, and by quite often, I mean, we were there for like half an hour, so about 3 or 4 times he'd come out. He would say a name, and nobody was there. Like I said, I didn't see anybody leave except for after they made their fucking purchases. So he kept coming back out. He called another name, and like one time he said like Denise, and nobody answered. So he goes back. And he's like, "Oh, it's Donna." He's like, "I'm fucking names up tonight." He's like, clearly the dude couldn't read or some shit. I don't fucking know. But he did that a couple of times. So I'm just sitting there bullshitting with my buddy because I hadn't seen him forever, and all of a sudden I noticed like 5 people that came in after us started going on through. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, by the 5th person, my wife's like, you better do something. Like, I've got it. I went back out to the front, talked to the lady. I said, hey, is it customary for people to go after we've been checked in? No, what's your name? And I told her, I was like, remember you checked us underneath my wife? Yep. Oh, yeah. So, no, you've already been called. I was like, no, we haven't. And she proceeds to pretty much call me a fucking liar, which I can't stand because there was 3 of us, mind you, listening for my wife's name. And she's like, well, you're not on the list anymore. So they've already called your name. I was like, look, your dude's been fucking up names all day. He even admitted it because he can't fucking read or something. I don't know what's going on, but he did not say my wife's name. He might have said another name, meaning her name, but he didn't say it. I was like, open this fucking door so I can get my wife, and we can get the fuck out of here, and I'll go down to the next one on the next corner. Well, I can put you back on the list. I was like, no, you're not hearing me. I'm not waiting any longer. Like I said, it had already been like 20, 30 minutes at this point. I was like, open this fucking door so I can get my wife and get the fuck out of here. And she's like, well, if I get you right in, you can go. And she's like, just grab your party, go up to the door, or they're going to come and grab you right now. I was like, all right, that's fine. So sure as shit, grabbed him, went up to the door. Guy met us there, went back, found everything I wanted. And he started ringing me up, and everything's wireless there. So I swiped my card, and it's just sitting there doing this little fucking doodad, the pinwheel for like fucking 5 minutes. And then the guy's like, he's like, well, let me try to get closer to the router. So he walks clear across the other side of the building to some back room, whatever, comes back out a few minutes later, and it was still doing it. And we had already canceled at one point in time and tried it again, and it was still doing it. So he's like, well, I got one more way I could check this. So he gets on his phone, does something, he looks, and he's like, oh, yep, I see it. It's pending, it's going through. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, you guys can go. So we go. And even till this day, I keep checking my account, and the money was never pulled out. So I got like $43 worth of liquor for free.
Yeah, I probably would have flipped my shit a little bit harder than you after 30 minutes. And I get pissed off at fucking like restaurants when I'm there before people and they start walking in, even if they got a smaller table size. So I can just imagine if you're going to buy liquor and you have to fucking wait in line to begin with.
Right. I mean, it was pretty high dollar stuff. You know what I mean?
Why didn't they give you one of those little fucking vibrators?
That's a good question. Maybe that's something they should implement. Like I said, their customer service already was not on point. So
I hope you gave them a 1-star review on Google.
I didn't even give them the time of fucking day. I ain't never going back there.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You want to do me a little favor and slide either you or your camera a little bit to your right. There you go. Now you're dead square in the middle.
Oh, I'm not
Now,
gonna stay there.
no, I know you won't, but you were hugging the side of the fucking screen for a minute. Had to bring you back. So I know Memorial Day was Monday, right? Is there anything special that you used to do on Memorial Day? I know you did this year, but was there like campgrounds you used to hang out at or anything like that? Whatever your best Memorial Day story is, that's what I'm here for. I
Mm,
understand it's here, and I agree. It's 100% to celebrate the troops and everything that they've done and remembering the people that they got us to where we're at as a country. I fully support that. But it is an extra day off work and we do some fun things usually around those times after we get done, decorating and hanging the flags and all that stuff. So is there anything special you guys have ever done or one of your best things you've done for Memorial Day?
no, not really. I mean, back if we ever did anything with the kids and stuff like that, the Memorial Day itself is always kind of just a recovery day. You know, head out on Friday, go camping, whatever. Um, no real story sticks out. I mean, when I was younger, I'd probably get blackout fucking drunk or some bullshit. Somewhere where I probably shouldn't have been in the first place. But those were the days.
See, we used to go out and decorate. I haven't done it in a while, but as a family, we used to go out and decorate cemeteries and stuff like that. And then we'd have like a family get together and then celebrate everybody in our family who served. And then we'd go back to the camping and the blackout drunk. But we actually did the whole decorating thing first. So if you didn't notice, we kind of threw out the Montezuma Diamond Lake video today. Well,
I
this
haven't seen
morning,
that yet.
this morning anyway. That's one of the places that we like to go after. I mean, my whole family was around there, so when we'd get done, we'd throw up a tent and stuff out there. But we kind of broke down the lake a little bit. Is there a certain lake or place that you guys like going and hanging out for holidays or anything like that?
Just I'm not a big water guy to be honest with you. I don't mind going out in boats and shit like that. It's just I don't enjoy being on the water all day. It's fucking hot. I mean, I'm not telling you it's a good time. Don't get me wrong. There's other shit I'd rather be doing. I'd rather be at home playing bags, cooking out, shit like that. I just never
Well,
really
that's
got
the
into
same
boating.
thing. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You don't have to get on the water. You can have like bonfires or cookouts or shit like that.
Right.
But I don't know.
How about
I
you? What you got?
Well, we were gonna be at Diamond Lake this year, but we had somebody go check with the park office, and they said they were full. And then I had a couple friends on Facebook post that they were out at the at that lake because that's their favorite lake, and they're not from there, but they go there every time. Uh, they said that they're out at the lake all weekend. I'm like, well, thanks for saving me a spot. And she's like, shit, you could have camped right next to us because the people left on Thursday that were beside us, and there was like 15 open electrical spots, so I could have taken the camper out there. I'm like, "Well, shit." We checked on Friday, and the DNR said I mean, the Powesheik County Conservation people told me that they were fucking full. I'm like, "Next time you go, save a spot, we'll show the fuck up." But, I don't know. It's kinda hard to, book a place when it's not online anymore, when you
Oh, they
actually
don't have
have
a
to
website
show up
anymore.
and What's that?
They don't have a website anymore.
Well, they have like a DNR page, I mean, a conservation page, but they don't take reservations that way. You actually have to show up and put a little ticket and pay at the drop box, so that's the only downfall of it.
Yeah, downfall. I mean, it might be more about kind of taking it back a little bit. There's something to be said about if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Now, well, they at least expanded their electric area so more people can camp there, which makes me kinda happy since I'll be getting out there a little bit.
Yeah, you
Another
gotta pop the
thing
cherry on that camper.
What's that?
Then you got to pop the cherry on that camper.
Yeah, we're gonna do that this weekend. You're more than welcome to come down and have a bonfire. So,
Where's that? Montezuma?
yep, it's only an hour away from you, you'll be alright.
Did
We
you
got
actually get a
bunk
slip yet or a
No,
spot?
no, we'll get a spot. It's the weekend after Memorial Day. It won't be packed. Never
Gotcha.
has been. It probably will be this weekend because I wanna go, but,
Right.
yeah. But, yeah, you're more than welcome to come down if you guys feel like you had too much drink. We have bunks, and we bought all the bedding for the camper as well since we'll be
Well, there you
renting
go.
it out, so you'll have comfy fans blowing AC in and everything. It'll be a
I
good time.
like it.
There you go. So, have you been follow I know when I was at your house the last time you had the college softball up on the TV. You been, following that at all?
Yeah, as much as I can. Are you looking more particular about Texas Tech versus Florida, the super regionals? Is that what you're getting at?
Tex No, no, Texas Tech already won.
I didn't know if you were talking about that series of games. Did you hear what
No,
happened?
I wasn't, but what happened in that series of games?
Okay, so you remember Jason Williams from the NBA?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he went to Florida. His daughter went for 2 years and just transferred to Texas Tech, and they were playing each other. 3-game series. They pegged her twice in the first game, twice, and I think it was the second game. Second game, twice in the second game, and then they pitched to her and she hit a dinger. And then the third game, hit her again, and then she also hit another dinger. But it was just real chippy back and forth. At one point in time, I think it was the second game, and I don't know the details. I didn't actually get to watch it. I just been watching all the highlights. Jason got kicked out of the game, but then was later able to return. I don't know how that works. I don't know. And then in the third game, Florida's coach got kicked out at whatever inning, and then at the end of the game, they ended up getting killed like 16-7, 16-9, something like that. But Florida refused to come out and shake
16-7.
hands. Yeah, they refused to come out and shake hands.
Yeah, that's how crazy. No, I didn't even hear that shit happen. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. She got hit 5 times in 3 games. You can't tell me that shit's not on purpose.
No, that shit was on purpose. You can't. I bet she got fucking drilled square too. It wasn't even fucking accidental.
One of them was like, it looked like it was right off her knee, but it didn't phase her at all.
Was she crowding the plate? Was she up on the shit and was getting nicked, or was she getting drilled?
I didn't see all of them, but I mean, there was no controversy on them. I never heard anybody saying, "No, she was crowding the plate or whatever." Plus, the umps are getting pretty good about calling that shit, and I think they even have a review. I don't know if I think in college they have a review. I've seen a girl get hit the other day, and the team reviewed it. She was over the plate, so she had to stay in there.
So, do you even know all the teams that are currently in the World Series?
I don't, other than Texas Tech.
Texas Tech is third seed, and
I'm
they got
guessing Tennessee's probably in there somewhere.
Yeah, Miss Tennessee is second seed.
Yeah, Tennessee's there. I love Tennessee. They're fun to watch.
Which this makes no sense to me, and that's why I was bringing it up because I pulled up the WCS. I mean, what the fuck? I can't even remember what the fuck it's called at this point. But the Women's called World Series bracket, and they got number 3 Texas Tech going against number 5 Mississippi State, which Mississippi State has been pretty good down the fucking line. So, and then you got number 2 number 2 Tennessee versus number 1 Texas.
That'll be a good
That,
game.
yeah, I get that, but that's not how it should go.
1 and 2. Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
5
agree.
seed should play the 1 seed, and the 3 seed should play the 2 seed.
I
So
agree.
I don't understand that shit. I don't understand how they think that's a good idea. And they're already on game 2 of Tennessee and Texas. So I just
Alabama's in there. Alabama's always good.
yeah, Alabama's ranked 1. And they got who is it? They got the SEC Pitcher of the Year and a top 25 USA Softball Player of the Year finalist in Jocelyn Brisky. She's got a 1.5 ERA over 160 strikeouts. And they're playing fucking number 2 UCLA. Oh, I fucking get it now. I understand it. I fucking get it. That was the ranks that they were when they were coming out of their fucking divisional brackets. It's not the ranks in the College World Series
Gotcha.
because there's 2 number 2s in the southern half of the bracket. UCLA and Arkansas or Arkansas, however you want to say it. But I like Arkansas better. It kind of pisses them off when you call them that.
And this is the
But
first year that Oklahoma hasn't made it in over a decade.
yeah, they got fucking number 1 seed Alabama, number 2 seed UCLA, number 2 seed Arkansas, and number 1 seed Nebraska. The old fucking Cornhuskers made it.
Isn't the men's World Series in Omaha World Series? Or whatever the fuck I just
Should
said.
be. But out of those teams, who do you think's gonna win it this year? Who do you think's got the best shot?
Man, I want to say Tennessee just because they're my team. Uh, but with all these hitters, it's whoever shows up. I mean, that's in everything, and that's an easy cop out, but it's softball's just so unpredictable. You know, you might get a pitcher that just misses that curve or something, and the batter hits a dinger, to finish the game. Or, however it goes. There's just a lot of variables in play.
Yeah, there was Arizona State gave Texas a lot of fucking trouble in the first game, but then they just kind of shut them down. So I don't know how Tennessee is gonna fare. I'm pulling up the
I mean, the safe bet's probably I would say Texas because they're the defending champs. So obviously they've been in the spotlight before, and then they got one of their power players is Tegan Caven. I think that's how you say it.
don't even make any fucking sense.
But yeah, I'm gonna stick with Tennessee.
You're sticking
Um,
with Tennessee.
yep.
Sorry, trying to find something that it won't give me for some reason. Apparently they play tomorrow, but it should be game two.
I was looking at some of the Tennessee stats. With their pitching, their opponent batting average is 145
Or
and
what?
460 strikeouts. For Tennessee's pitching squad, their opponent's batting average is 145 when they're on the mound. This line right here. You're not beating Tennessee if you can't touch the ball. Their pitching staff is basically a cheat code.
All right, there we go. Tennessee defeated Texas 3-1 in game one of Super Regional matchup. Your Carolyn Pickens delivered a complete game performance with 10 strikeouts to secure the victory for the Lady Vols. Very disheartening, goddammit. Let's go Texas.
There you go. Yeah, Pickens, did you say her fastest pitch ever?
What's that?
Her fastest pitch ever?
Is she the one that set the record?
Yeah. 79.4.
I thought that was the other Tennessee pitcher, Monica Abbott, that set that.
I mean, I don't know. Saying Pickens highlights NCAA record fastest softball pitch ever, 79.4. Two-time SEC Pitcher of the Year, multi-time American. She's the absolute strikeout machine.
Yeah, they said she's got number one.
Yeah.
And I was right. The fastest previous pitch was Monica Abbott's longstanding 2012 record of 77 miles per hour.
There you go.
So
And beat it by 2.5 miles an hour almost.
Yep, 79.4.
Could you imagine standing 43 feet away while she launches that missile at your soul?
You know who's right? Go ahead.
I was like, how do you react to that?
You really don't have much time.
No.
But you know whose record she actually beat? Her own. Because in 2025, she threw 178.2 miles per hour, which broke Monica Abbott's record. And then she just beat her own record by throwing 79.4.
Okay, so she's 6'1". I can't see how old she is. So she's probably what, 20, 21? And she's getting faster as she gets older.
You bet. So you were just saying, how would you feel standing in the box? You have 0.35 seconds to react to that pitch from 60 feet, 6 inches away. Oh, I'm sorry, 43 feet away. She has 3.35 seconds to react. It's equivalent to facing a 110 mile an hour fastball from a major league pitcher.
That's crazy.
So you think Tennessee's going to take her home, huh?
Yep.
Going to discount the Alabama and Nebraska straight off the jump.
Definitely Nebraska, but you can never discount Alabama.
I honestly think Nebraska will put up a hell of a fight against Alabama. Arkansas is going to lose first round. So
if you want to go, if you want to go dark horse, you could make an argument for Texas Tech because they've literally got nothing to lose.
They're not the lowest seed, at least Mississippi State is, but they're the second lowest seed. I don't know. I think it'll be fun to watch. So I will definitely keep an eye on that. So how close are you following your WNBA right now?
As close as I can. Kelsey Plum just got hurt at practice just as the Sparks were starting to heat up a little bit. I haven't found out how bad, or I think it's an ankle injury, but they kind of started off pretty cold. Cameron wasn't playing well at all. Now she's starting to come around because they got some good hitters with Plum and Cameron. And they have Wombly, I think.
Well, currently in the Western Conference, the Sparks are 9th at 3-3. They're only one game back, so that's not it's awful early in the season to be digging some stuff out.
All right. Plus, Kate Martin's on the team, which she's on some bullshit development league contract. But then Hamby's fun to watch. They got a pretty good team, and with Plum in there, you can't beat her as a leader.
Yeah, I lean more towards the Eastern Conference when I'm watching, so not the Western Conference,
It's
which
I like
s-
watching them all. I got somebody pretty much on every team, like especially after this year's huge draft class. So I try to catch a little bit of them all. But my team's between Indiana and Chicago.
Chicago's not doing that great right now. And it's not Angel Reese's fault because she was kind of a shitty player there and shitty player for Atlanta at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, even at 3-3, there's still a lot of season left.
Oh yeah.
And, a lot of these teams, they've got to start getting the rhythm, playing with each other. A lot of new people in there. And watching Miles play for the Lynx, she's doing absolutely amazing this year. Who else? Really,
Who do you have for the Sun?
I don't. That might be the one team that I don't, because I
I'm
know
just
they're.
wondering I'm wondering because the Sun are 1-7.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. They do. They got one of my favorite. They got Haley Van Lith, which
There you go.
I feel bad for her. Because I really think if she was still in Chicago, she would be doing a lot better in Chicago as well. Plus, fucking Suns have Brittany Griner and don't care for her at all.
I love that the Brittany Griner false accusation posts are still popping up all over the place. I just read one the other day that where she got busted for a bunch of narcotics. I fact checked it. It's not true.
It,
The last time was in Russia.
yeah, as I say, she kind of put herself in that position, didn't she?
Yeah. She put herself in one of the most hated people in America pretty fucking quick. I mean, that and she won't keep her mouth shut half the time. But not that I'm saying all women have to keep their mouth shut. I'm just saying she probably shouldn't talk that much. It's not an all person thing, it's a her person thing. She doesn't really add to the conversation, if you know what I'm saying. She usually brings conversation down like 10th grade pothead.
There you go.
There you go. But we got the Dream and the Fever are the top 2 in the Eastern Conference, which I don't see how Chicago's doing it with all the turnovers and missed shots and the traveling that one of their players does. Angel Reese. But the
And did you
Fever,
see Trinity Carter's back in the league?
why?
Pet. Arguably, she's putting up some good numbers this year, but she's just a dirty player.
She's trying stabbing people in the eyes, she pulls people's hair, she throws punches. Why are we letting this shit go
She
on?
blindsides you for no reason.
Fucking ridiculous.
You remember that debacle?
Yeah, and it's not she doesn't do it just to one person, she did it more to Caitlyn than anybody else, but she does it to everybody.
I will say, from what I have seen of her playing this year, one she's balling out, but two, she's kind of minding her own business.
That's probably a good thing. I don't think she's got too many fucking lives left,
Correct.
but still. So, if you had to guess, and imagine that I did pull it up, and there's 2 different answers on this depending on who you look at. But which team do you think has the highest average attendance so far this year?
Well, a quick answer, you'd want to say Indiana, but they don't have the biggest stadium.
They don't have the most attendance.
But maybe LA, or not LA, but Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Is
This
it?
one
Is
might.
it? Is it the Suns? Just because their tickets are probably so cheap.
Nope, the Suns are 4th from the bottom in that. But no, the best attendance, I don't think you'd ever guess it, so I'm just going to throw it out there, is the Golden State Valkyries with 18,064. So here's the difference I run into. I put it into Google and Grok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Google says the Fever is second with 16,000 plus per game. I mean, the Fever. And then when I go to Grok, it says the New York Liberty was 16,245 on average is the second most, and Indiana Fever has 15,641. But I figured the Fever's probably number 2. I can't believe they're not
Probably.
number 1.
We'll see what the chat says.
You're going through chat, huh? The old chat Jipita.
It says Golden State with 18,000. The Fever averaging from 16.7 to 17 are the top 2.
I'm guessing the Fever is probably the second one, to be honest. I mean, Caitlyn should be the face of the league. But
The only reason it's hard to say for Golden State is because I could see them being up there for popularity, but they're so new of a team.
Do they have any standouts on the team that would draw that kind of crowd, or is it just the location?
I think it's just the location, but I was just looking at their roster. I don't like them because they're the ones that cut Kate. I
They
hold a
do what?
grudge. They're the ones that cut Kate Martin. When they came into the league, they took her from Las Vegas because they were the new expansion team and however that draft works. They took her from Vegas and then they cut her this year.
Why would they cut her when they take her?
Well, she played 1 year. I think what 1 year last year. Yeah, she played 1 year with them and then cut her for this
Isn't that how Van Lith ended up on the Suns? She
year. Yeah,
got cut
Chicago.
and picked
Yep,
up.
yep. Except for she got a full contract. Kate Martin only got a developmental league contract, unless I think something if somebody gets hurt and then she's able to get a full contract or some shit like that. But under that development, she can only play in like 12 games
How can you limit playtime?
because she's under a developmental contract.
No, I understand the developmental contract thing, but if she's doing good, why would you only let her play 12 games of the season?
But I agree. That's the whole thing. She is arguably the best sixth man in the league. You can make an argument for her. She should have not had any problem finding a team with a full contract. She started in the season she's played. She started in I think it's 6 or 7 games, and she knows her role. If she's starting, she knows what she got to do. She's coming off the bench. She knows what she got to do, and she don't bitch about it.
See, I don't there's a lot of things about the WNBA I haven't quite figured out yet. And this is another one I didn't even know about. Why don't you just have a team with players on it and the best people play in the order that they need to play in? They don't do that shit in the NBA, do they? They don't do developmental contracts.
I have no idea. That was the first time I ever heard of it.
12 games on a full fucking season. Makes no damn sense whatsoever.
But yeah, just when I just put it in the chat. Oh, six. She started 6 regular season WNBA games in her career so far between 04 and 05.
That's ridiculous. That doesn't even sound right.
But I had to look it up. I was like, I don't even know what that means.
No, makes no damn sense. But neither does, asking for a hell of a lot more money when you're not fucking bringing in money yet to pay your contracts. And the NBA subsidizes, goddamn, can't even say it, subsidizes part of your contracts. I mean, how can you ask for fucking more money when you're not bringing it in the door? I understand if you want a percentage of the profit, that's great. Take it, but there isn't any.
Right. The numbers don't lie.
Yeah, exactly. And they think saying that you deserve the same amount of pay as the NBA, and then you look at the attendance for the games, it doesn't add up that way. You
Right.
can't do that. Soccer tried doing it, it didn't work that way. Or is football, depending on where you live. So I'm sure that you have favorite players on about every team in the WNBA.
I do.
So we'll go ahead and run through those real quick because I don't know a lot of them on the teams. I'll be honest. I only follow a few players. So we'll start from the top. The Atlanta Dream. Who's their best players and why?
Atlanta Dream. I don't like the Atlanta Dream. Angel Reese is on there, so pass.
There's no other good players on the Atlanta Dream.
No, they're actually a pretty good team.
They had a pretty good team. I don't know why the hell they brought Angel Reese in there to fuck everything up.
Yeah, they got Pow Pow. I don't know how well she's doing. I really haven't watched them this year, but I watched her in college. She was a hell of a college player. Fun to watch. Alicia Gray, great ball player.
I've heard Alicia Gray. I've heard
yeah.
she's pretty good.
Brianna Jones, she's a 9-year veteran.
Then you got the Fever next.
Well, obviously you got Caitlin.
Yeah.
Then one of my favorite players, Sophie.
Love Sophie.
Then you got Lucy, not Lucy.
Lexi Hull.
Lexi Hull. Lucy Olson.
Yeah.
We'll get to them.
Did they actually get rid of that one of their best players this year? She ended up going somewhere else. Asia Wilson.
Who?
Was Asia Wilson on there?
It was I don't remember. Gray was her last name.
Who do you got on the Sky?
On the Sky, we got Camila Cordoza. She's my favorite player. I collect a lot of her cards. Autographed one right there.
You bet.
I just got.
Better hold that up the camera a little bit better. I couldn't see shit on that. Get it right up in there. There you go. You bet.
Natasha Cloud, she's Rika Jackson, Skylar Diggins. I like Gabrielle Jacquez. She's a rookie from UCLA. UCLA had that monster rookie class this year. Yeah, but kind of just still in JC Sheldon. I think she's kind of a dirty player too. She's the one that poked Caitlin in the eye.
Gotta love the dirty players sometimes.
Right.
Not all the time. They get a little carried away. How about the old Toronto Tempo?
Yeah, they got Mabry's on this team, who again, dirty player, but she's been balling out too. Tiki Rice, she's a rookie from UCLA. Fun to watch. Kia Nurse, she's been around for 7 years. Brittany Sykes, 9 years. Another veteran. Yeah, they play pretty well. And when like Mabry's hitting and Rice is hitting, Sykes is hitting, uh, they're pretty
Is
much
that Wanda
unstoppable.
Sykes?
She might
Running
be
around
just as funny. I don't know.
running around with a little blade threatening to fucking kill anybody that throws fucking paint on her coat.
That's right.
Then you got the Liberty coming up next.
Oh, Stewie, she's the leader of that team. She's fun to watch. She can ball inside, outside. They got this new girl from Germany, Satua Sabali. She's tending to prove her worth. She's tall. She's 6'4". Uh, then Sabrina Ionescu, she's hurt right now, but she's a great player, fun to watch. And Jonquil Jones, she plays hard in the paint. She's been around for 9 years.
How about the old Mystics?
Mystics, that's who Miles plays for. Rookie this year. She's been doing Natasha Howard, another veteran, 12 years in the league. Yep. And then Miles came out of TCU. But then you got McBride. She's fun to watch. Collier. And they all been playing really well together. Surprisingly, Miles has kind of just inserted herself, and she can either lead or she can step back. She knows where to be when she needs to be there.
I kind of feel a little bit bad about teams like that gel together, but they just don't have the wins to back it up.
Right.
I mean,
Is it?
it, it
I would have to look at their game scores. All their games had, I would assume, was probably pretty close games. At least the ones that I have seen.
I mean, a team that's gelling together, you got to worry about when it comes to later in the season when it's really early right now. If you aren't gelling, it's hard to build it back. But if you're working together as a team, you got to start flying up the
Right.
wins pretty damn quick towards the end of the season. Then you already said your favoriteest player on the Sun.
Lucy Olson.
Thought you meant Haley Van Lith.
Oh, we were just talking about Lucy, and she's not on the Sun anymore. But yeah, Haley. She was fun to watch in college. I wish she would have stayed at Louisville instead of moving around. I think she would have done a lot better. Diamond Miller. She's a great player. Let's see. Aaliyah Edwards, Reagan Beers. She's pretty fun. She's good. She can go inside or outside. But then you got Brittany Griner.
She's probably the reason that all those losses are racking up. Just saying.
I think she's hurt, actually.
Exactly. We'll put it all on her anyway. Not a fan. All right, we're starting in the Western Conference. The number one team in the Western Conference, the Aces.
You got Asia Wilson, veteran, dominant. See, how long has she been around?
She's one of the best players in the league
Yeah,
by far.
yeah. She's been for 8 years. Also from South Carolina. But yeah, she's in the paint or she can be outside. Averaging 24.8 points a game. But yeah, Jackie Young, Talbot, Chelsea Gray, and they play well together. That's why they won 4 championships in the last, or three. Was it 3 in the last 5 or something like that?
Just figure it out. How many
Yeah,
champions?
at 22, 23, and 25.
There you go. How about the Lynx? Who do we got on the Lynx?
Minnesota. That's who Miles is on. Did we just talk about these guys?
Well, we didn't go through the other players other than Miles.
Oh, yeah, Miles, Natasha Howard, another veteran, 12 years in the league. Courtney Williams, Collier, but another team that just, like I said, Miles came in and there was just kind of an added piece they needed, and they just all gel well together.
Well, they are technically tied for first, so with the Aces in that conference at the moment with 4-2. There's 3 teams that are 4-2. The next one is the Valkyries.
Oh, Gabby Williams, yep. And then Caitlin Chin, Kia Stokes. There's a lot of centers that I like watching. I mean, that was what I played when I was in high school. That's kind of what I more lean towards, especially the tall ones. It amazes me. Some of these gals were 6'6", 6'7".
6-7.
Here we go.
So basically, you said you just equated yourself to playing at center like a girl. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, every time.
Pulled some hairs, stabbed some people with your long fingernails. What about the wings? Got anybody on the wings?
Oh yeah, but you got Paige Beckers,
There you go.
Rookie of the Year, #1 pick, and then Fudd this year, also #1 pick. Ukuwamble. They got a lot of talent. The record should be a lot better than what it is. I think second half of the season, I think will be different once they start playing together. Because Paige's second year, Fudd's first year, but they'll
Wasn't
get
there controversy on that team about putting Paige on it?
there. Well, Paige was last year, then Fudd came in this year, but they're a couple, so that's probably it.
What about the old Portland Fire?
Love their logo. Um, that's one of the new expansion teams. Sarah Ashley Parker or Barker. She's starting to step up. Mega Gustafson, love watching her. She played at Iowa, but just a new team. Well, obviously, I don't know how many of these girls actually have ever played together, so I think that's kind of affected them probably quite a bit. So we'll just see how it goes.
And then we got the Sparks, which we talked about a little bit with Cameron Brink being down there.
Yep, you got Cameron Brink, and then you got Chelsea Plum. Ugh, can't even talk tonight. Hamby, she's really good. She's another that can go inside outside. And obviously Plum, Wheeler. They got Kate. She has I don't know how many games she's played so far, but I've seen her in a couple games. And then Cameron Brink and of course and Nakia Okomike, I think is how you say it. She's a veteran. She's been here for 14 years. She's got a lot she can show the younger girls or women. I guess I shouldn't call them girls.
Yeah, they're above the age limit for girls, I think. But how about the Storm? What do you got for the Storm?
I got nobody.
Nobody on the Storm.
I haven't even really watched any of their games this year. Flosia Johnson, she's a rookie from Louisiana State, but well, I guess her hair color is usually different. But Natasha Hitterman, she's a 7-year veteran. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of their games.
They are 3-4. So, and then you got the Mercury rounding it out.
Dewana Bonner, been in the league 16 years, but still can produce. I don't know. We'll see how she does in the stretch.
Think she's getting a little bit up there, do you?
Yeah. And then Alyssa Thomas is still playing hard, and she's been in 12 years. Yeah. And Kalia Cooper, 10 years as well. They've got a lot of veterans, so
Hopefully, and
that might be.
they
You're saying.
hold out before they hit the retirement home. Is what you're saying?
Right. I mean, who are we to talk though?
We're not playing professional sports, so we're just over here shit talking on a podcast. We long ago hung up our fucking everything because we're fucking ancient at this point, and we got to finish it up with I wouldn't call it quite shit talking, but an accurate analysis of Angel Reese's gameplay so far this season. Bang!
I wouldn't know. I don't watch.
Yeah. So so basically her field goal percentages,
Boy,
she actually shot 50% from the field against Dallas.
against Dallas.
Yeah.
How many 3-pointers did she try to shoot?
Her 3-point percentage was 0.
Right. How many did she try to shoot in that one game you're talking about though?
0 for 1.
Gosh, I only got one.
Yeah.
I was
So
guessing
far her
too.
3-point shots are 0 for 1, 0 for 0, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 0 for 0. Her
Hey,
turnovers are 3, 5, 8, 3, 5. I
they
mean,
say you miss 100%, just 100% of the shots you don't take. So
she should probably stop taking shots. But against Las Vegas, that was her worst game that she played. She had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 8 turnovers, 1 for 8 on field goals. Her field goal percentage was 12.5, and it doesn't give me how many times she fucking traveled. But
or how
in
many
the,
times it was actually called?
yeah, but according to Stat Stuffer, it was like 5 times at least.
Did it split up, or how many rebounds did she have?
Yeah, well, a lot of I don't think she got a lot of rebounds that game because she only had 8 rebounds, and she played 29 minutes and only got 8 rebounds.
Wow. Who were they playing?
They were playing Las Vegas on the
Oh,
17th.
okay. Oh, Asia Wilson was shutting her down.
Yeah, but she got 17, 15, 9, 12, and 11 rebounds, and I can't even fucking figure out her average field goal percentage when she's shooting most of her shots with in the paint. It's below 50%. I mean, She is nothing
But
but high energy player that looks like a baby giraffe running around on the court.
so off of that missed 50%, what is the percentage she's getting the first and probably the second rebound?
I don't have those.
And we got to
Hold
shoot
on.
high, but
We will run this through Grok real quick. See if Grok can figure out what her percentage is of making her first shot attempt. She takes most of her shots close to the rim, but has historically been inefficient there for a big, often in the low 30s to 40s on restricted area shots in weaker stretches. She shoots in the mid 30s on free throws.
here, here's
I'm sorry,
what
mid 70s.
here's what chat says. It says, "What is Angel Reese's percentage of rebounding her own shot?" It says, "There's not an official WNBA stat category for this, but multiple statistical breakdowns estimate that roughly 30 to 35% of Angel Reese's offensive rebounds come from her own missed shots. More detailed analysis have estimated about 12 to 15% of her total rebounds are from her own misses, but around 35% of her offensive rebounds specifically are self. But here's the worst part of it about her is even when analysis removed those rebounds entirely, she still grades out as one of the best rebounders in the league.
That's because she's high fucking motor. That's it.
But man, if she could just harness, man,
If she'd stop fucking
and,
shooting from her hips or off balance or putting the ball on the floor
and
before
running
she
her
goes
mouth,
back up.
but she's basically cut chaos under the rim.
So in her 2024 rookie season, her miss rate percentage was 60.9. In 2025, it was 54.2%. And so far in 2026, her miss shot percentage is 59.3. Her career average is 58% of her shots are missed shots. Fucking ridiculous.
And she's getting paid for
I don't know why.
it.
Maybe she should practice in the off season. I'm just saying.
I mean, she even played in that 3-on-3 league.
And she was horrible. And why do you take 3 steps before you start fucking dribbling to go take a shot to begin with? I don't get it. I don't understand how she is considering herself an elite player when she's putting up dog shit for stats other than rebounds. And half of them are her own. Don't understand. Well, we are getting close to the end of your time before you get put in time out again. Is there anything else you'd like to cover before we take off for the day?
I think that's good, brother.
Got her all handled, huh?
So far.
Well, you have a lovely evening.
You too,
Don't-
man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
You betcha. Later. It's called Frosty Dinghy, and I'm the dolphin, and you're the flower.
Well, I guess. I think it should be Dr. Parker, but